Hello everyone, my name is Manmeet Singh Bhatti from Advanced Engineers. Today I am going to bring you a very unique concept which is very new in the industry. All the big MNCs are already using it, but I want to introduce this a concept of embedded engineers. This concept is basically my 30 years of experience working in the industry as a user, as a supplier, and as a service provider. So this is what I am going to bring in, because most of the challenges that you have today in the industry, running the industry, is having a trained manpower. The biggest challenge to have that manpower retained in your plant as well as to work at 100% of their operations. So today let's go through, drill down deep how the embedded engineer works and how advanced engineers and we can help you out to have a better manpower, better management of your assets, as well as better optimization of your resources. As I said, why choose an embedded engineer from advanced engineers? Because he is supported by the expertise, speed, and optimization, which is backed by the 30 plus years of automation experience. Yes, you heard it right. Seven members of advanced engineers are having 30 plus years of experience working in the industry, primarily focused on industrial automation components. The advantage of advanced engineers, embedded engineer, is very clear, that he or she is supported by a full ecosystem of advanced engineers. We just don't send an engineer to your site and he does the job, but this engineer is at your site doing your work as your own engineer, but fully backed by entire ecosystem of advanced engineers. We have the team who is helping him or her to do the daily work, to help in the task prioritization, and to optimize and grow himself or herself as a good automation engineer. This is what we do, because as I said earlier, the team has got 30 plus years of experience, so they are the people who are actually guiding this embedded engineer to work at your site. Now, your embedded engineer is never alone. This is the guarantee that we can give it to you. You may hire your own engineers, they can also work very well, not a problem. But what advanced engineers does is the instant problem solving with collective expertise. We have got more people to help him out, the more minds for a solution. So these are the people who are going to help you to find a solution which is very fast. So instead of waiting for the solutions to come from outside, your engineer is going to ask from solutions from others, speak to the OEMs, speak to the experts. Here we have the experts, we already have those data, we already have that experience, we can help you to have the problem solving to be done instantly. Now, apart from this, you must have also seen the engineers are sometimes having their own expertise. A 5-year-old experienced engineer might be having very good experience or expertise in SCADA systems, or in the PLC systems, or in the field instrumentation, or in the VFDs, power systems, networking, but he's never expert in all. So, with embedded engineer from advanced engineers, we actually assure a faster troubleshooting, because the backend team is very expert in multidisciplinary approach. So what they are doing is they are helping that engineer to troubleshoot the problems which are not his domain expertise, but they are part and the parcel of his job. So you just cannot have 5 engineers maintaining different systems. You need one engineer who is going to do it. So this is the way you actually get a faster troubleshooting. Then the senior consultant are not just helping in the troubleshooting, they are actually providing proactive optimization. They are telling that engineer what to do faster, how to be prepared for this. This is what the consultants actually do. Now, this slide, look at this, this is what it is going to do. The consultant is just not sitting idle in the background. He actually monitors the embedded engineers operations on a weekly basis. He or she actually speaks to the field engineers, what kind of the problems have been come, what kind of the solutions have been proposed, what kind of the issues he might be facing in the next coming months, and they create a clear, smarter automation strategies. They help you to create SOPs for the maintenance and operations. They create SOPs. They train the people how to maintain the systems, how the automation strategies have to be more optimized. That way, your automation equipment will be better optimized. Your entire equipment, which is being operated by the automation equipment, is better optimized, and you get a better performance. And last but not the least, they are also providing you the cost effective solutions, because if you go and speak to the OEM, they are only into the mode of selling spares. We are not a company who sells spares, we are the company who provides solutions. So the solutions which will be suggested by our consultant, are going to be very, very cost effective, because he is looking at your problems on a daily basis. He is reviewing those problems with the embedded engineers on a weekly basis. He understands your plan for next 3 months. He is going to help you to devise solutions which are cost effective, which are having 1 to 10 times value for your operation. Now, this is the game changer that we do. What we do is, we are actually helping your purchase team to perform faster. Mind it, I'm not saying we are going to replace the purchase teams. We are going to help your purchasing process almost 20 to 35% more efficient. Why? We have the expertise of selecting the systems, we have the expertise of executing the systems, we have the expertise to supply the systems, we have the expertise to procure the systems in industrial automation. So we do have a set of vendors, we do have the set of suppliers, we do have the set of consultants, we do have the set of execution providers or the system integration companies who are actually going to do that. So what we do is, if you want to have a project which needs to be executed in the 3 months time, your purchase team or your supply chain team, including the technical projects and everything, sometimes they take another 2 to 3 months only for placing the order. Imagine a scenario that you want to put a system which is actually going to give you a saving almost say 5% every month. You spend 3 months dilly dallying, discussing the things and all that. So I don't say those discussions are not important, they are important. But what happens is, there is too much of bureaucracy involved, there is too much of decision making involved. The time actually is the money. So you are losing 5% every month, so you lose 15% gross. So it's a clear money. But when the advanced engineer comes into the picture, what we are going to do, we are going to speed up the process. We are going to help you to place the orders on the T1, L1. We have got the suppliers who can get you the deliveries very, very fast. So what we are going to do is, we are going to help you to seamless project execution backed by the decades of experience. We also help you to long-term optimize for the continuous improvement. What happens is, I tell you, there are hardware which are actually obsolete declared by the OEMs. There are a lot of software which are declared obsolete by the OEMs. We will let you know it beforehand. We will let you know it beforehand, and we are going to do the cost benefit analysis of that, whether it makes sense to go for an upgrade, whether it makes sense to remove the hardware and go for a third party, whether it makes sense to continue with the same hardware. We will help you to make that decision, so that you are very, very clear, because it should not happen that on a dead of the night, on a holiday, on a rainy day, you actually have a failure of a CPU of a particular PS which is already obsolete and it's not available anywhere. You pay hell amount of money for that hardware one, and you pay hell amount of money by the loss of the production, you pay hell amount of the loss of the quality. That's the money that you are going to pay. It's not the hardware cost, it's actually the entire process that you are going to lose on this. So what we are going to do is, we are going to help you to with the long-term optimization of the continuous improvement in the industrial automation process. So why just settle for an engineer? With us, you just go to get an engineer. You actually get a full backing of advanced engineers team's experience, so that you can make faster decisions and better solutions. So as I said, we have got a legacy of 30 plus years. The experts are there. We are trusted by the industry engineers, industry leaders. We provide end-to-end support for your projects. So don't wait, get started today. Call me on this number or send an email, so that we can schedule a one-to-one meeting with you to understand that how advanced engineers, embedded engineer, can help you to save money in the maintenance and operation of your industrial automation systems. Thank you. Jai Hind.